both
What's
in the
up,
back.
everybody?
Down.
Tour Talk Tuesday. Welcome. Welcome to Tour Talk Tuesday, everybody.
Hello.
This is
Hello.
the crew. I'm the captain, and you are our guests. We're going to talk about the tour and all things tour related. Like how
Yes,
proud I
yes.
am of myself for becoming a minimalist. Isn't that right, SJ?
You're doing
Well,
great. You're leaps and bounds.
So the touring has taken a toll on the captain because captain is as crypto. Are we crypto culture now? Is that what we are?
Hey,
Oh yeah.
All right, I like that name. I
I'm
like
flipping
that
it up.
name.
Yeah.
So
Going to rebrand.
Casey calls me bougie because of how I travel. I like to have a lot of stuff. Like I have my carry-on, I have my big bag with all my stuff. I don't wear about probably 75% of everything I bring, but I always got whatever I need. So, but I have like just my toiletries bag is like got to hang it up, and then I got extra stuff outside because it don't fit in there. But now, because of Wild SJ and crypto culture giving me shit, I have narrowed it down to this is my toiletry bag right here. Everything is in this bag right here. That's it. No more 3 bags of toiletries, just one little bag. And I know how to use packing cubes now. Do you know what packing cubes are? Do you even know what a packing cube is? Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
I actually just bought me some packing cubes for Europe. Hey.
Oh, yeah. So I have literally got like well, not 2 weeks, a week of clothes narrowed down to carry on. I am now officially just carry on. I can get away with that. So
Yeah.
that's really
It's
nice.
really it would be really hard for me to really talk shit to you because as SJ can attest, I just went to Vegas for what was that, like 3 days? And SJ picks me up from the airport. We're going to this awesome AI convention. And I come rolling out with this like extra large check bag.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know how to pack light. Like that's just
No.
not a thing in my world. And what I realized is that it doesn't matter how many packing cubes I have. I can never wear one pair of shoes for the entire trip. So I don't know what I'm going to do for Europe. I've been looking at different shipping packages so that maybe I can like ship a box of shoes over there and then ship them back because it's a problem. Like my shoe game needs to be on point, like at all times.
I hear you. I hear you. Because I have like 3 pairs of shoes. Like literally yesterday, I went to go get my Dior's out of the cleaners because I had to get them cleaned up. But I can't pack them in my stuff anymore. I used to always have my Dior's that I had in my carry-on because I wouldn't put those in my check bags, and then a couple pairs of Converse, some flip-flops, and some gym shoes. So I had like 4 pairs of shoes. But you can't do it like that. That's not how you go to Europe. Europe is going to be, we can't just be lugging all that stuff around. You know who's the worst ever? Who is absolutely the worst?
Who's that?
CZ.
Oh,
CZ
yeah,
took like her whole house with her. Like she couldn't get her bags off of the ship alone. Her husband had 2 of her bags, and she had like 3 of her bags.
Yeah, cruise is a whole different story. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do on this Europe cruise. Every time I've ever gone on a cruise, I wear like 3 outfits a day. I don't know. I don't know how to function. This is gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna end up with doing a lot of shopping while I'm there, and then leaving a lot of shit behind because I don't know how this is gonna work for me.
Well, I've been shopping and getting merino wool clothes because they wick moisture and they don't get as dirty as cotton and all that stuff. So we're getting those, loading up on the socks and the underwear and the jackets, because they have these thin jackets that are nice. And you only need one. I mean, we're going to be out there in the summertime, and then learning how to roll it all up and stick it in the packing cubes. It's going to be interesting. But I do have the streaming equipment set up in one bag, like literally. Let's see if I can pull that out here. Oh shit! I'm gonna break one. Oh, Nelly, hold on. That ain't gonna work.
Don't hurt yourself.
Did I say, whoa, Nelly? Oh man, that's not good. Let's see.
Yes, Mark T. We are coming to Utah in April,
right.
April 13th. Come see us right outside of Salt Lake City in Lehigh.
So this is my carry-on pack, just the half pack part of it. And this is so when we do live streams in Europe, guys, this is it right here. This is our live stream bag. This is the camera. Yeah. This is all the microphones, the tripod, all the hookups, everything for us to live stream. So we'll be bringing PulseChain Tour live to you on the tour. So you will get it. Let's see. Mr. Angry Twinkie said Merino has great temperature control, warm when wet, and for dirt rats. Camping, hunting and hiking helps with odor control. Yes. Excellent. Yes, that's what I've heard. Yes, and SJ, because of her bus life, she's been teaching me how to look for things.
Yeah, y'all, this is like your packing, like for a trip life. That like my packing cubes are my complete wardrobe.
Yeah, that's how SJ lives in her packing
cabinet right here, like this. That's my life right here. Like
D Hexagon said, my buddy Impulse is coming to the Utah meetup. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
And then I have one more big packing cube in this cabinet right there, but that's like my entire wardrobe.
That's cool.
So it's gonna be real fun when I travel, because I'll have so much room, because I'm not gonna take everything. It's gonna be great.
So when I didn't know what a packing cube really was. I thought, okay, yeah, what does it matter if you stick your shit in a bag or in another bag in a bag? I mean, what's the difference, right? But then I realized that these packing cubes, they squish down and zip down even tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And yeah, so now I get it. Now I get the concept of the packing cube.
Did we already choose winners of those tickets, the ticket giveaway?
The ticket giveaway for what?
I put a little wheel together and I spun a wheel. I did a little giveaway on the Twitter. Sorry, Cap, I didn't run it past you. But we did a little ticket giveaway for Utah, so that we could get a little more promo, a little more attention. I wanted some people to tag their people in Utah, and so we did give away a couple tickets.
Very nice. And all Mark's comment, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, all of them have already DM'd. They were all very, very excited to win. So I love that energy when people are like, heck yeah, I won.
Yeah, don't ever feel bad about giving my stuff away. Nobody else does. As I do, right? So anyway, Utah. Let's talk about Utah. So Utah is on the 13th, which is coming up very, very quickly, right? Next
week and a half-ish.
Next week. And we're going to have Drac from Tang Talk Wireless. He's going to be there speaking, throwing it down, talking to everybody about what he's developing, what's coming next. We're also going to have Fashion Coder, who's been killing it out there on the streams herself. What's her series called right now? Crypto Wellness?
I think she just finished it up. I think it was for the month of March.
But it was
And
Mhm.
crypto
it was
wellness, right?
crypto wellness. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
30
she
days.
did a really
Yeah.
great job on that. And so she will be there also speaking and throwing it down at the event. And then I do believe we also have Ben Bitboy Armstrong will be there. No, he's not going to show up.
Is he? Who
I
said
thought
he
he
was?
said he was.
I've never
I
heard
thought
that. This is the first time I've ever heard that.
No,
No,
oh, maybe
Donovan.
it's just Donovan.
Yeah, I think you're getting the two dudes confused.
Well, I was thinking they were both coming, but no, it's Donovan. That's right, Donovan.
Mhm.
We can even go to.
Oh, look at it! It's Chap Gavity. Hey, buddy, what's happening? How you doing? I'd fit in any carry-on. Yeah, I would.
And then revision.
And X-Ray Vision.
Yep.
My good friend, be there, throwing it down, telling you about what he's doing.
And I think something else that's really cool is this venue that we're going to. Not at all like, some of the hotels that we've been at. This venue, I encourage people to come just so they can check out this space. It's a Web3 co-working space. So they do regular type of different Web3 crypto meetups, events, education things, allow you. I think they have like projects incubating within the center or whatnot. So I would definitely, if you're in this area, just come to check this part out. And then one of their team members will be opening up the event, speaking about what they're doing in Web3.
Very nice. Look at that.
Share this real quick.
Let's see. Well, my coins do become unlocked on April 12th. Maybe I will have some profits to get in. Would that be too late? No, I don't think that's going to be too late. I mean, some of our events do sell out. This is a really big center, so I think that we will have plenty of space to be able to accommodate everybody. The only thing that we try, or a lot of times we do cut off a little early, is the VIP tickets, and that's because that comes with a dinner afterwards, and we we need to be able to coordinate that dinner and make sure everybody has a seat. So we always encourage you, if you can, buy early, especially if you want to spend, the entire evening with us. And like Captain always says, that's the meeting after the meeting where the good stuff happens. You share a couple cocktails, people start telling you their seed phrases. No, I'm just kidding. They start giving you like the good info, the inside info. So, if you can swing the whole thing, I would definitely encourage you to try to hop on that one.
Nice. Pull up Bit Finesse real quick.
Bit Finesse.
Back to the packing cubes for a moment. So,
oh my God.
oh, he was a Marine in a war. So here's the deal, Bit Finesse. We didn't have packing cubes back in those days. I packed with an Alice pack. Like we literally shoved everything into that bag, and it weighed a ton. I mean, like by the time you were done, you were 85 pounds of gear, and we didn't have to worry about space. We just had to worry about the weight. That's what it was. So now things have gotten streamlined, lightweight. You can take weeks worth of stuff with you. Back in those days, it was just, we didn't have packing cubes. Of course, we knew how to roll and fold our stuff up to get it into the pack and whatnot. But yeah, man, times have changed. Gear has gotten much better. Like this little tiny pack that I have that fits it's about half the size of my Alice pack. I can fit more gear in it just because of how it stretches and it's packed. Very, very
Can I could tell you guys something that I've been like really trying to figure out, and you want to talk about bougie. So so I'm gonna be gone for like 6 weeks, right? And if not the entire time, the majority of the time, I'm gonna be in a hotel. And so I'm like, I know I can't bring 6 weeks worth of clothes. So that means that I have to figure out like the washing situation. And not all hotels, have like send out laundry or whatever.
Mm.
And I literally found a portable washing machine on Amazon. And it's
Well,
like,
how are you going to carry that around?
it's crazy. It compacts down to like the smallest little thing. But like once you pull it out, it like goes up and it goes bigger. And then all you need is water and whatever soap that you're going to use, and then it just like spins and it washes your clothes. Now the drying part, you're definitely still going to have to hang dry, but I'm like, that could give me like something, a little help.
Well, you saw how Richard does his, right?
What does Richard do?
Richard takes a bath in his underwear and washes them in
Oh,
the bathtub.
there you go. That's gross. Okay. You just turn them on inside out and
Right out.
on one side.
He was washing all of. He said everywhere he goes, he buys new underwear. Wherever he travels, he just buys new underwear.
Mhm.
That's what he does.
Yeah, I would probably do that too. Yeah.
And then yep. So I guess you can just wash them in the tub, wash them in the sink, wash clothes in the sink, right?
You can.
But I
I've done
want
that
that
many
spin.
times.
I want that nice spin cycle.
Oh boy.
We shall see. I'm like
It's gonna be
seriously.
interesting. We're gonna be looking like hell in Europe. We're gonna all be wrinkled up and dirty. And, oh,
Oh, that's hilarious.
but I
Who's
did
Trevor?
find some.
Oh, Canada. Hey, Canada. Let's go. So yeah, while we're talking about events after Utah, first time me and SJ Captain, have you been to Canada before? I think you have.
Oh yeah. I've been to Edmonton. I've been to Vancouver, and I've been to Toronto. All up and down the Toronto area, from Detroit all the way up. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time in Canada.
Well, I know me and SJ, it's our first time, so we are
Oh,
super excited.
and Vancouver's beautiful. I mean, it's really, really nice. I mean, there's some nice areas in Toronto and north of Toronto. Edmonton's really nice too, but Vancouver's absolutely gorgeous. So that's going to be nice.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some of our Seattle buddies come up. I mean, we're driving into Canada from Seattle, so it's like a couple hours. I think some of our Seattle homies can come and hang out with us too. Come meet the
Yep.
Canadians.
I think they should.
Yeah. Hey.
And we don't have a lineup as of yet, right? But we are going to be talking a lot of art.
Yeah, the schedule's not up, but yes, this event will focus on both crypto, and then we have a lot of artists in the space, definitely a few of them in the Canada area. So we're going to talk about how art has been, I guess, probably mostly in the NFT space, but how art is being used within cryptocurrency, within PulseChain.
Very nice. Speaking of NFTs,
Yes, let's talk about the NFTs.
look at that. They've. I love how they've evolved. Like there's this whole evolution that's happened with the NFTs that we're doing, because they were once just kind of this GIF file, right? As you can see, it's a looping GIF. And and I think that really what pushed them over the edge and kind of pushed me to do more as an artist was doing the collaborative NFTs, because through doing the collaborative NFTs, I learned a lot more. I did a lot more in terms of putting the NFT in different programs to get different effects, and then music got added. So not just the collaborative NFTs, but the tour collection of the NFTs as well. All are MP4s now. So they've got music, they've got effects, they've got loops. It's really great. In fact, I just put out a tweet asking any musicians or producers that are within our community, if you want to have your music showcased in one of these NFTs, just let me know, because I've got like I don't know, 20 to do, something like that. And each of them needs about a 10-second clip of audio. And I'd prefer to use music that is original and has not been, you know, necessarily even heard before. So if you want to come up with little 10-second snippets, Trap Gravity, I heard you're a musician. You make some beats or something, right? I know we have a lot of musicians in this community, so I would really love to have little snippets from anyone in our community to do that with.
Crypto Black
Yeah.
Sheep.
Yeah.
See.
So let's talk
Carnival
about this.
Games has a question for you.
Okay. I did see that. I want to come back to that. I want to keep
Okay.
going on the NFTs real quick. Um, and just kind of explain why it is that we did these NFTs and why we do the collaboration NFTs, and then what we have in store coming up this Friday with the collaboration NFTs. So, starting with the tour collection, for every city that we've gone to, both in the past and in the future, there is or will be a NFT affiliated with that event. All right. So just for coming to this event, you get an NFT, almost like a on the blockchain, like stamp that says I've done this. The NFL is starting to do this. A lot of different concerts are starting to do this. It's basically a way to remember what you've done, right? Accumulate all your events on the blockchain. And for us, it's like a loyalty system. You collect these NFTs, you can use these NFTs to do other things within the tour, whether that means you collect 10 classic ones and then you get, a a free gold NFT and a free classic or a free general admission ticket to an event, or you collect the gold ones so that you can get a VIP ticket or whatever it is. That is how these NFTs stack and you can use them in the future. Um, so that's kind of like why we did that. We wanted to give back to the people that have been supporting us um, through the space that we're in, through the blockchain. So that's why we created these tour NFTs. Then we started working on collaboration NFTs. And that kind of came up because of the fact that, this is the PulseChain Tour, right? It's not the Hex Tour or just one specific project. Being that we represent a whole chain, we work with so many different people that also support that chain. So whether that's Tang Gang or Texan or Project Pi or, whoever it is, Axis Alive, we collaborate with a lot of people. And so we wanted to be able to show those collaborations again on the blockchain through art. So in addition to these tour NFTs that you can stack and collect and redeem for other prizes, that's all listed on this website. We also have these collaboration NFTs that have their own very unique benefits to holding. So like the Texan NFT, that one is sold out. But all the collectors of that one, they're eligible for like a bi-monthly Texan token giveaway, which we'll be doing another one of those in just a few days. Same thing with the Axis collaboration NFT, and there's still some of those available. And then the Tang Gang NFT, the very first one that we did, that one we made it very clear. You hold this NFT, you will get whitelisted for other NFTs that come up in the future. And so this Friday, we're actually, SJ has been collaborating with Drac from Tang Talk Wireless to create the newest collaboration NFT. And by holding this NFT and I guess maybe one HOA, you can get whitelisted for the free mint that will occur. I'm not exactly sure how many will be available for the free mint. You'll have to tune in on Friday in Spaces to get all those details. But just by holding this NFT, that may get you a even cooler NFT, because I guarantee this one that SJ has been working on, I haven't seen the finished product, but it is going to be amazing. Like, she blows me away every single time. Like every new piece that she creates, I'm always like, where did your mind, create this one from? So super excited for that one. And, you know, Captain is all about giving back and like showing love back to the people. So you have no idea what holding these NFTs can end up doing in the future. That's kind of how I look at it. I'm like, yeah, right now we say you can redeem it for this or be eligible for this, but no telling, right?
No telling. No telling.
Share that real quick. So this is just I haven't posted this yet because I wanted to wait until we decide on how many HOA, but
Mhm.
this is a tiny little cropped section of the Drac NFT. It actually features the man himself in it, and he's so
Oh,
humble and so sweet and wonderful. Like I sent him this and he was just like, surely you can find something better like to talk about. There you go. And at first I was like really taken aback, but oh my god, he hates it. And that's just Canadian way of being flattered. So
is it me or is it SJ?
I think SJ's wrecked.
Okay, because I know I was gonna place a bet at the beginning of this stream to see how many times I get kicked off, but I've actually been doing all right
You're
yeah,
with
you
doing
did
it.
great.
all right. Yeah,
You're
my
doing great.
Starlink must I gotta talk to Elon.
Yeah, Elon throttling you down a little bit there, SJ.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically what I was saying is just it's been really awesome working, with him and like seeing his humbleness about being the subject matter of this NFT. Like he was just like, oh, like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, man, like you're awesome. You've been doing a lot of great stuff. And oh, I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I wanted to say. Like all of my NFTs, I use AI generated art. I begin with an AI generated image and then I use a motion tool to create a motion within them. And then I take that usually and I'll put that into either CapCut or Canva or both and add some more effects, add another image, add something else that's moving. So it's a several step, which is why this is taking so long because these are not, there's different kinds of NFTs, right? And I mean, we know that the NFT is a smart contract and it can be applied to many different things, right? Anything from real estate to art, like that. It just happened to be, JPEG pictures was the first thing that it happened with, right? Well, these are all MP4s. So they're technically little tiny movies. And now they all have soundtracks and they're just getting more and more elaborate. In fact, I'm a little worried right now because the one that I'm working on with Drac, I sent him the files and he was like, hey, is there any way that you can make these smaller? Because what he's trying to do, the collaboration is I've done the art and Drac is going to do something with the metadata and the utility, I guess, if you would, not necessarily the utility. I don't know how to describe it. If anyone follows Drac and like knows anything about Tang Talk or anything about his previous collection before that, you have the ability to kind of like, if you mouse over the NFT, it'll switch to a different version or it'll play a sound or it'll do a thing. So it's kind of a more of an interactive NFT. So that's but yeah, anyway, so I sent those and he was just like, oh, this file's kind of big, can you make it any smaller? And so I compressed it as much as I can and now I'm just waiting on him to see what we're gonna do with it. So
Yeah.
Very
So I
cool.
think this kind of speaks to this question, and maybe SJ, you can go a little bit further, but he's asking, can you give an example of how an artist that creates art off a computer, so I'm guessing offline, can incorporate into the space? I assume that's what he means.
yeah, so Hexographer, who was in the chat earlier, I don't know if he's still watching, but that's a perfect example. And in fact, also Georgia Carrera, both of them launched NFT projects that were like photographs. So they took a physical, like an actual photograph, I mean, not physical, but like a digital photograph and utilized that. So there's also Aura Arts, I think is her name.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so she does paintings and
Mhm.
she will do a painting. This is like beautiful piece of artwork painting, and you can buy the painting itself, and that will come with an NFT, or you can buy the NFT of the painting. So there's a lot of different ways as an artist who does physical art,
Yeah.
you
And
can basically attach an NFT, take a picture of that piece, turn it into an NFT, sell the actual physical piece itself for a much higher price than just the NFT, right? But include the NFT as part of the package. And then you also have people who, oh, I didn't get the original. artwork. Let me get a copy, and the copy is an NFT.
Yeah. Or I know Trevon, he uses the NFTs almost essentially to create auctions. He does a lot of physical products. So I've seen him do footballs that are like in cases. I've seen him do a lot of different products. And basically, he will use the NFTs to launch an auction, right? We're all in this crypto space. It's easier for people to purchase or to get in on this through the NFT. And then if you're one of the, winners, there might be like 10 of them available. Then he will then mail you the physical product. So I think there's tons of ways that you can, utilize the NFT space, even if it's just getting to a new audience to support your art, even if you still have the intention of delivering the physical piece.
Yep. Real smart. Lots of really cool, innovative stuff going on. I'm really glad. Like, I love being a part of it. Indeed.
I'm glad
Indeed.
you guys are getting into the AI space and went to that convention. Maybe you guys can
Yeah.
talk about that a little bit, because from everything I'm hearing and reading and watching, I mean, this has come on very fast, very strong. AI is like, it's working, it's going, it's taking over. And it's nothing to be afraid of. It's something that you need to embrace and get your ass into, because I mean, it's going to take a lot of jobs away, and it's jobs that people thought were secure. Like, everybody was out there trying to learn how to use the new programming language or become the next developer or whatever. Well, that's the jobs that are going to be lost. I mean, now going back out and doing physical labor is probably where people are going to need to go, because AI is going to take over all of these tech jobs. Now, the way I explain it, and SJ was talking to me about the AI trip, and we were talking about the subject, and the way I explain it is, I remember when the calculator came out. Yes, Captain is that old. The calculator came out, and everyone was afraid of the calculator. Like, what's going to happen to the kids in school now? They're going to be lazy. They don't have to do math anymore. And it was this big false flag fear thing that everybody had. And now, because of the calculator, kids are smarter. Kids do math faster. Kids are better at math. Kids can do more advanced math. So that's what AI is going to do. AI is going to take the need to program and be a coder out of the hands of the people, put it in AI, and now people are going to be able to program just by using their imagination and using the tool of AI to handle all of the difficult stuff that human beings don't need to do anymore. I mean, it's just like the calculator, and learning how to use the calculator and integrate it now into all the things that are going on. Those are the people that are going to win.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to make us more efficient, right? Like,
Exactly.
I don't know if the AI is going to take over, right? Because you still need someone to say, "Hey, this is the idea, this is the concept, this is what I want. Now I want you to execute that." So you still need someone to give that command. And I think that those people, those prompters, those engineers are the ones that are going to be leading in innovation, because they, instead of saying, "Hey, I've got to be the one to type out all this code," I can just tell the AI what it is that I want to build. Like, I love watching RH Max's videos, right? This guy is using AI to build complete websites. He's using AI to educate about PulseChain. Now we don't need our content creators to spend hours and hours of time creating courses. We just need them to, direct the AI as to what type of information needs to be within the course. And then the AI can, like, spew it out real quick. And then you can just kind of like, okay, let's take this part out. Let's add to this. Let's go deeper here. And so I think it's going to make us a lot more efficient and able to reach a lot bigger audience, because the AI knows what works and what doesn't work. So I know that that's something that I'm looking forward to being able to utilize within our space, within our tour, to be able to get more eyes outside of our ecosystem uh, to be interested in PulseChain by utilizing the AI to, like, we worked with a lady named Jessa who kind of broke down how to talk to Chat GPT to say, hey, look, this is the type of audience that I want. I want this age group. I want them, to be interested in these things. What are the areas that would give you the most visibility to them? Like what platforms are they using, and what am I thinking about? Like not news outlets, but like websites and things like that. Where are they getting their information? And
Right.
before, that would have taken hours of time to just do tons and tons of Google searches to try to figure out how to get right in front of the eyes that you want to be in front of. And now AI can kind of like streamline that process for you. You're still collaborating with the AI. It's not just going to, do all the work for you, but as long as you can kind of tell it, guide it what you need, then yeah, it makes you more efficient.
Yeah, you're curating through AI is what you're
Hmm.
doing.
Yep, 100%. Let's see.
The
What
future.
is
It's the
this?
future. So I
So
make
I
belts, bags,
Go ahead, Cap.
and leather products. What's a reasonable number if items I should aim for to release a line or whatever? Say it's belts, 20 belts.
If you, I would recommend firstly Carnival Games. If you have or haven't heard of him, maybe try DMing Marco the Hexagon, because he does some similar work. And I know that he's been doing that for a while. So that might be someone you can reach out to that has firsthand experience on creating those kinds of, not belts, not exactly, right? But he does some leather
He
working.
uses
He
leather.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah. So, as someone who's doing a very crafting type of art like that, that would be my first suggestion, is reach out to someone who's doing something similar. Because that's kind of hard to gauge, right? Like to try and tell you, oh, only do 20 belts. Like, I don't know what the market's like for leather belts, right? Like, I've never bought
Right.
or worn a leather belt myself, but
This is some of Marco's work here.
yeah.
He
I
does
don't have my
all
keys, but
this
I have a
leather work.
chain from him that I've had for a while.
Made me this wallet, this hex wallet,
Yeah.
and a
Yeah. He
hat.
does. He does a lot of stuff with leather. I know he focuses on hats. He does a lot of hats because they have leather patches. But I've also seen him do bags. I've seen, like you said, he's done keychains. He actually did what do you call them? The for the golf, the
The
tees.
teas? Hmm.
Yeah, he laser printed on the tees, so he does all kind of things. But I actually think that he does print to order because his entire shop is in his house. So I think that as orders come in, then that's when he creates, as opposed to doing a bulk order in advance and then being stuck with the inventory like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it really kind of depends on if you're ordering from a different manufacturer, and are you trying to, the more you order, the better rate you're going to get, so the more you can profit or whatnot. So yeah, it definitely is an individual decision, but I might consult AI.
There you go. Yeah, that would be my next next thing to say. Is like, what are the like, yeah. You got to think of how to ask it, right? One of the things that crypto culture, I get used to that, had mentioned was you got to work with the AI. So instead of saying tell me how many belts I should make to sell to this group of people, one way to kind of go into it is like, hey, we're going to work as a team to sell these belts to an audience who is such and such, and then what you can do is have it ask you questions. Say, give me 5 questions that will help us discover who our target audience is and how many belts we can make or should make to sell to them. And the
Yeah, you have
AI
to
will,
consult with the AI
yeah,
first, and then ask it the questions that it tells you to ask.
yeah, it's good
Mhm.
stuff.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
very cool.
like
By the
What
that.
a
way,
real,
to get back to our packing real quick,
Oh my
uh-oh.
god.
I've got the shoes for you, Casey. You're gonna love them. They're called No Bull. Have you heard of No Bull?
No.
Okay, go look up No Bull.
Does
They
she
have
need
men.
another pair of shoes though? Is that what's coming?
No. These are travel
Always,
shoes. These are
always.
travel shoes. So they're called No Bull. and they're athletic shoes, but they're also they make a lot of different
Are they
types.
cute though?
Oh yeah, they have a whole women's section. They're really nice, and they're compact. So they got everything from walking all the way up to hiking and jogging shoes. But they're very lightweight. They're very small, compact. You can compact them. But they're gym shoes. But
I am
they're
not here for
athletic.
the utility. I am not at all here for the
But
utility.
no. Go look at them because they are down. They look those are some good kicks. I'm telling you. I just
They
got me
look
2
like
pair.
Jays.
What's that?
They look like Jays.
Like
Have you
Jays?
like Jordans? Have you
No.
seen my shoe collection?
Hey,
Okay. Like,
I got shoe game too. My
yeah,
shoe game is not bad. I'm
yeah.
telling you, you wanna see something that works for travel and has some fashion, and you can walk around in them all day. Go check out No Bulls. And I'm not. This is in no way an endorsement for No Bull products, but I am just telling you they are good shoes.
I actually ordered my very first pair of non-Nikes in like the last, it's been some
Oh,
years. I don't even want to say how many years. And it's a competitor brand. They're Adidas. But I did it for a contest. They are really
oh,
cute though. So as you know, PulseChain is being like overrun with meme coins, right? And I'm not here to shill, but I really I've always loved Mike and Sully. Like oh shit, I'm losing the name of the movie. But my oldest daughter, she loved that movie when it came out.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for helping me out. And so the founder of that coin, he had found some really cute Mike shoes, right? Or no, they're actually Sully shoes. And he's like, hey, if somebody buys these shoes and posts a picture of yourself wearing them on, Twitter, the first person that does it, I'm gonna send them $500 in ink. And I
Oh,
want $500 in ink. To me, that means I get a free
dude, me
pair of
too. I wish
shoes.
I would have seen that.
Right? I
I
get
don't know
a
if I
free
would have
pair of shoes
though.
and about like $375 in ink,
in
the
ink.
way
Gotcha.
my
Okay.
math is mathing, right?
Yeah.
So I actually went and ordered these shoes, and I will be wearing those on Twitter as soon as they come
Oh,
in, hopefully first, so that I can win. But I didn't see nobody else say that they had already hopped on the order. I think I saw his post about 8 minutes after he posted it. And I was like, shoes, you got me. I'm in. Challenge
did you?
accepted.
Nice.
So did you watch all the Monsters Inc? You watched the Monsters University too?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. And then
Yep.
what was the other one? Party Central.
No,
I've
I
been
don't
through
know
all the monsters.
that one. Well,
Oh, you never
you
seen
got
Party Central?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna have to
Party
check it
Central.
out. My kid that was like really into Monsters Inc. is like almost 18 now. So I've been out of
Yeah.
the animation game for a little while, but oh yeah, I'll still watch that one on a flight if it's available. Yeah, good
Yeah.
times.
Classic.
You watch Highest of Stakes on a flight too now. Don't forget.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can watch the Highest of Stakes on your plane. It is on airplanes.
Well, look, flying over to Europe, we can watch quite a few things.
True.
It's like
I'm
a
gonna be
14-hour flight.
I'm gonna be sleeping in my bed.
Yeah, and your lay flat. Don't get me
My
started
lay
on you.
my little rocket cube.
Well, I'm gonna be back in pleb class.
I
Sitting
gotta start
straight
looking into flight. I gotta make that
sitting
happen.
sleeping like this.
Oh, wake up,
Well,
Mr. 3. Your dinner's ready. Oh, thank
yeah.
you.
But look, let's talk about Europe a little bit before we get up out
Yeah.
of here. Europe's gonna be awesome. So first event in Europe is Amsterdam. Talked to some guys today, so I think we're gonna see some surprise visitors at the Amsterdam event. The Amsterdam event will also have a pitch fest like we did in Vegas. So if you are a new project wanting to launch, wanting to get a little seed funding in the Europe area. It's a whole continent. I don't know that you can be in just that area, in the Amsterdam area or somewhere within driving range. You can come to the website right now and apply for the Pitch Fest. Present your project. One of the 5 pitchers will win a little bit of seed funding. Um, After Amsterdam, we will be going to Berlin. Berlin is in Germany, so it will be spoken in the German language by some of our German content creators, Hex Lion, Maddie, his Mateus, I think his name is, possibly some other guys. We're still kind of coordinating with some of the community out there. After the Berlin event, what I'm always most excited for is our Hex cruise. So
Yes.
yeah,
X
Captain will
Cruise
be there.
Europe.
Ed will be there. Hex Cruise Europe. A beautiful boat. I love Royal Caribbean. To me, that is like top, especially when you want to bring the family. Royal Caribbean really does have like things for everybody. We went on a celebrity cruise, and although it was a beautiful boat, it didn't have a whole lot for the kids. It didn't have the water slides and the go-karts and all that kind of cool stuff. So I definitely prefer Royal Caribbean when it comes to, bringing the whole family along, if you're able to do that. After the Hex cruise, we'll likely be going to Portugal. The date for Portugal is not set yet, but we will
They're
likely be
working on that.
doing a meetup in Portugal. So stay tuned to PulseChainTour.com for more information on that. After Portugal, we have another German spoken event in Munich. So same like the Berlin event. And then after that, we will be going to London, and that will be a really, really, really awesome event. We talked with the 9 inch Hexy Bastard today. We had a nice call with him. He wants to make sure, he's a guy that likes to have a good time. So he wants to make sure that when we are in London, we have a good time. So in addition to the seminar, we're probably going to have some type of after party, some nice drinks, really, really in that Europe leg on a high note. So super excited for Europe. I've only been to Europe one time. It was last year for the Frankfurt event. I was so impressed by the turnout. When I tell you, like over there, they have an excitement for crypto that we don't always see over here. I think that sometimes in the States, we get like, you know, there's so many different opportunities like content creating and all these different things, all these different avenues for income. And I think over there they have a little bit more of a hunger for like, breaking away from the government, from the system, and finding their own, financial independence or whatnot. So the numbers always tend to be really, really good, and the excitement, like the energy of the crowd, is really, really good. So I think it's going to be a great, Europe tour if you can make it out to any of those events.
Yeah.
Try and get Red Squirrel to the London event. Okay.
Wait,
All right.
oi. Yes, please.
Let's try to get him.
Sounds good.
100%.
We should get we're going to get a lot of people to the London event. The London event is going to be, I'm telling you, when they get together in London, it's a party. We get them from all over out there. All over.
Is that right? INC #1 meme coin on the Pulse chain. Yeah. I would hope so.
It should be.
I'm trying to
So what else, guys? What else before we wrap it up?
Well, I think that's about it. Other than get your butt over to Utah, everybody, or everybody who's in Utah, or you got some people in Utah. If you've got folks in Utah and you want them to be onboarded, send them to the PulseChain Tour and tell them to tell us you sent them, and we'll sit down and help them and direct them on how to get onboarded or to get them back in touch with you. Teach them about what true DeFi is. That's what it's for. This is for your onboards. This is for new people to show up. I know we get a lot of Hexkins. We get a lot of people, that are, Pulse chain centric and want to come, just support and be there and network with us. but this is for the new people too. This is so they can be onboarded. So send them to Utah. Go to PulseChainTour.com and get your tickets. Get them VIP tickets so that they can actually get to sit down with us and network and have a good time and get some personal care, get some of that personal touch. Should I have said that? Yeah.
No giddy.
Get that extra care and attention. Get the VIP event going, and they'll get to sit down and have some real conversations about what it is that True DeFi is doing on the Pulse chain.
Absolutely.
Yes,
So
indeed.
we're going to try and do our Tour Talk Tuesdays at least twice a month, like every other Tuesday. So try to come and hang out with us. We're all vibes over here. So, just come and have a good time with us. And we got some really, really, really big announcements coming. I don't know that we want to share just yet. I think I need to run some things by the captain first. But I promise you guys, we have some really, really cool things in store. This train ain't stopping no time soon.
No time soon.
Choo-choo.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna even talk about how we're moving forward in the future. Like this isn't the end. We're getting geared up to continue moving on into the next year and the next year and the next year, and keep this thing going. And we're gonna have to morph and adjust and do things that are gonna work for the community and for the tour itself. But we're going to keep growing, and we've got some ideas, and we're going to have you guys help us out too. But yeah, some real exciting stuff coming.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes,
All right.
All right. Let's see. How do we end this thing?
You hit the button up at the top. And
Do I just end? We don't have no going away music. Come on, we gotta step up our.
Okay, we need to fix that for you. We need to fix that for you.
All right, guys. See ya.
All right, everybody. See ya. Have a good one.